Hi guys, Rich Piscine from rjpiscine.com. Come to you today to do a quick little video. I think I spoke to you a while back that I'm using now in conjunction with PowerDirector 14 Ultra, Filmora. And the reason why, people might be wondering, why would you switch from PowerDirector 14, which is a very good video editing software, as opposed to Filmora. What I like about Filmora, it's a pretty cut and dry and very intuitive, and it's pretty easy. You point and click, or you point and drop, whatever, and you just drop your pitches or your videos in a timeline. I know the other one does the same thing as well, but what I like about Filmora is it's just got a simplified window. Like if you look at the overall, when you open it up, you got your basic stuff. I like the way they have it laid out over here. Okay, now if I click on elements, it brings up like this. I might say, yeah, well, so does the other one. That's true. PowerDirector does do that, but I feel with PowerDirector, it's a more advanced software, but you have to do a couple more steps to get where you want to be. And if you don't know how to fine tune it just yet, which sometimes I find a little difficult. I'm not an expert in PowerDirector or this one for that fact. I just purchased this a couple days back, a couple days ago. I bought out because when you use the trial, program here, I wanted to upload it to YouTube to see how it came out, how it looks and stuff like that. And when you being it's a trial software package, you have the Filmora logo going right across your face, so I really couldn't get the full effect of it. So I went out and bought it. I bought it online, of course. You register it. After you pay for it, you get the key code, product key, and they do it right there. It takes like less than a couple of minutes to do it. And I was able to test it out, and I actually uploaded a file, to YouTube and I was very impressed with it. I'm very happy with it, to be honest with you. They have, like, if you go on YouTube to learn how to use this here, they got a lot of information about it. I know PowerDirector does too, but in comparison to PowerDirector and this, as far as like how-to videos, I think Filmora has a little more. I could be wrong. I didn't really research 100% on PowerDirector Ultra. That one I bought as well. I bought that one outright. I don't know if this one just came out, but it says 2017. I don't know. I think this might be the new one. I think this is the 8.2 version. I think they had 8.1. I think this is the 8.2 version. It's the same type of format, but a little more simplified, and that's what I like about it. And I like the idea of the split screen. For example, when you click on a split screen here, and you drop something in a timeline. For an example, let me just do this here. For example, here, I'm going to drop this in the timeline over here, and you'll see you got your things here, you got your pictures here, whatever. Now you could also not superimpose, but you could also drop a video in here. So what you would do is, let's say I want to take this one here, you drag and drop it, which I like. It's pretty cut and dry. Now I got my picture over here, my video, and let's say I want to talk about I don't know. About this thing here. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to talk about, I don't know, whatever. I'm using this as an example. You just click it in there. You drop it in there. If you have pictures, let's say I want to put a picture of a hat in here, and then I could sit here and talk about it and say, well, looking down, if you look at the photo below, and you could do like a nice video presentation. It's cut and dry. When I was trying to go into, now this is the PowerDirector 14. When I go into there, I feel like I got to jump through a lot of hoops. Like, this is what I have over here, and it's like, oh, which one was that in? Particles? Was it in the special one? Styles and stuff. They got nice. Believe me, it's a very nice software. I mean, I'll still probably use it for certain things, but for the most part, I will probably use Filmora a lot more, and only because it's more friendly. It's user friendly to me. Again, this one here, PowerDirector, is nice, but I feel like you got to go through a lot of hoops to get to where you got to go, and it takes time to learn it, no doubt about it. I mean, you still got the same feature. You could drop and put the pictures in there and stuff like that, and hey, I did videos with this stuff here. I mean, you know, I did a lot. I did nice videos. Most of my videos you see on YouTube are basically with this one here, with Power Director. Power Director also has other things too. They have, like, if you go to Director Zone, when you go to I think the settings here with Power Director, they have a thing called Direct Zone, whatever. Let's see. Well, they always give me these advertisements. They want me to upgrade to Power Director 15, I think it is, and that has a 3D in there and stuff like that. But right now, I don't need to get all of that bells and whistles within it, because I'm doing basic videos right now. I mean, I don't need to go any further than that. This cost me enough money with this particular software package here. I like it. I won't buy the other ones. I won't buy Sony Vegas and Adobe Pro, whatever. Those are very expensive ones, and I like simplicity. I feel that, to be honest with you, even with the lower end ones, video editing software, you could do just as good videos. The whole idea is to get the word out there. You know, this is not like, this is not like a Warner Brothers production here. You know, I mean, there are people that probably want, top rated software out there, and you spend $200, $300, $400, whatever it is for software, video editing software. But the point is, you want to get your message across. I don't need something that's going to cost me $500, $600 or whatever to do, and I'm sure it's more complex too than this. I mean, this is advanced compared to Filmora. But getting back with Filmora, don't knock it, because it is a pretty good software package. Yes, it's very easy to work with, very, like I said, user friendly. And what I like about it is the simplicity. Like, I like the way they have it laid out. Like, when you got to go into your edit mode here, like after you click OK, it brings you back over here, and you got your media, your music, your text, your credit, transitions, filters, overlays, and so on. Some things have to be downloaded. The music, for example, like if you go to the music and you type in, you click on here. I downloaded a lot of this music, to be honest. You download it. You got to download it. The ones that have checks on it, that means it weren't downloaded. But what I like about it is it's the simplicity. You just take it here, like this song here. If you like this one here, unless it's not downloaded, and you can listen to it. And I like the fact that once you click it down, once you put it down there, you put this over here in your timeline. If I can get it here, let me see now. I'm over here talking about it, right? Hey, how easy it is. It should be there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. There it is. What I like about it is you could do the editing right on it. Like what you would do is, like, let's say I want to have the music fade out, fade in, fade out. So you click it on, and you could even, I think, if I'm not mistaken, play it. Hey guys, Rich Basine from RGMC. See, and now you can see, you get an idea. This is live, but I could quiet it down, like I could lower the volume down if it lets me do it. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. My system's a little, I got stuff running in the background. And you could lower it down like that, okay? You could shorten the timeline up, like this here. All right, and then we go back to play it again. All right, and hey guys, Rich Basine from RGMC.com. And then you could fade in, like, let's say when you get to a certain part of it, you want to fade out. You could do the fading, I think, out live, right? As it's playing. So let's see if it'll work the way I'm playing. And I like it. When it gets towards the end, it should fade out. So you can fade out, rather than just having it, boom, shut right off. I just like the simplicity of it. I like the way you could do these things with it. I know you might say, well, Power Director does the same thing, but to me, I worked with Power Director for quite some time. I had the 13, the 12, the 13 version, whatever. It is a nice software package. There's no doubt about it. It's more advanced, but I tell you the truth. This one here, you could do some nice advanced stuff with this too. And you could do some really nice things like transition. Let me just give you an example. All right, let's go over here. This is Power Director. They have it too. Let's go like to YouTube. Let's click on a YouTube channel here. And when you type in Filmora, okay, you'll come up with YouTube things on there on how-tos, like best video editing software for beginners, quick Filmora tutorial. And you go into this here, and they got a whole bunch of stuff there. They even have a thing where you could join. So far, they have, even like in their ads, they'll say 5 million plus, and the people are very happy with it. I'm sorry, folks, I'm cut off over here. And you'll see, like, it'll say, 5 million people plus that buy it. But like here, like how to pull off fantastic teleportation effect using Filmora, how to clone yourself, The new features. I mean, I got the 8.2. This is the new one. Like, so when you click this on, you know, and they have, you know, it just goes on and on. And I like it. It's simplified the way they even teach you. The people that teach this software is really good. I mean, they're really good, and they got a lot of stuff to offer. If you're a person that never, you know, really dealt with video software, you know, if you're unfamiliar with it, you might want to really look into Filmora. I think you would like it a lot. I mean, I know I like it a lot. I mean, it sold me. That's why I ended up buying it, and I don't regret anything. Matter of fact, I'm using the screen recorder. You know, one of my things was with Filmora was I wanted to know if it had a screen capture feature, because I like to do screen like I'm doing now. And I think they do have one. You could buy it outright. Well, this one's incorporated with it. That's what I like about this one here. And I was like really surprised. I said, geez, I said, I like the software. I said, I wonder if they have a screen capture for, you know, where you could record, you know, the screen, you know, your desktop. And when I clicked it on there and I seen, I said, this can't be bought. I said, this is unbelievable. I said, I have that. I said, that's it. I said, you know, after I tried it out like I'm doing now, I said, I have to get it. I said, that's it. You know, all the arrows are pointed to it to get it. So I picked it up, and I have no regrets. Like I said, and you know, and they have other things like when you click it on here, when you export, you know, for example, like when you want to, let's say you want to do your media, you want to record. What you would do is, I can't do it now because I'm on a webcam. I'm doing screen share, but see, you have over here, record from webcam, the PC, which I'm doing now. That's your screen recorder. You know, your screen, you're recording your screen here, your desktop. Then you got the voiceover. You could do voiceovers on there, and that's what I did too. That's the other thing I like about this here. Like if I do have to do a voiceover in here, it's a piece of cake. I mean, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to knock it off, but it's a piece of cake. It really is, and they got a lot of different features in there too. What I like about it, and they have some sample videos in here, like, you know, the countdown thing. If you wanted to check out the countdown, you know, it's got no sound to it. You could add your own sound to it though, you know. The difference, there is a little difference in regards to this as opposed to Power Director. Now, for example, this here will allow you to, when you import, will allow you to import from your camera or your iPhone. I don't have the iPhone plugged in. When I want you to put your iPhone, it'll say Richie's iPhone. You could do it right from your iPhone. You connect the wire in there, you know, the USB, and it detects it. It imports it right into the system. So you don't have to worry about that. They're saying copy and paste, whatever. It does it right in the system. Once you do it, it goes right into Filmora's top over here, whatever the outlaying, and bing, you can do what you got to do. You start working on it. The only thing, it does say it works with some camcorders and digital cameras. The only thing is, my camera, I think, is too old for this technology, for what they have in there. Now, here's the funny thing. Filmora will upload videos from my iPhone, right? And what do you call it? Power Director 14 will upload information, you know, upload the videos from my digital camcorder. So one does what, you know, what one doesn't do, the other does. So when I did my video with the helicopters, I had my camcorder in there. I couldn't upload it to Filmora, only because it's probably older, you know, camcorder. It's an older camera. I think I got it back in 202 or 203, and it wouldn't do it. But I did it with a Power Director. I uploaded it there, and it's simple enough. There's a workaround it, you know. So when you got to work around it, meaning if you don't have the right cables for it or whatever, you could still. That's why I use Power Director. I uploaded to Power Director, and I was able to capture it because it says import when you're importing your files. You go over here. Let me click this out here. When you go import media, you click it on here, and you'll come up with a whole bunch. Now, mine should be on here, Power Director. If I can get to it here, I don't know if it's a desktop. Anyway, you would click it on here, and then you would get the thing there for the videos. And what you would do is, you know, just drop it into, you know, click it here, and it drops into your window, and you could just put it into the timeline. Cut and dry. That's what I like about it. The other one, like I said, it's really a nice software package. I'm not going to get rid of it 100%. I was thinking of just selling it, you know, getting rid of it altogether, the Power Director, because I said how many video software can I use. But I guess I'm going to have to hold on to it in that one respect, for now anyway. But I really do like working with this one here, Filmora. And I mean, I'm not saying, you know, for some people they may say, well, I checked into it and it's not for me. It's too simple. I want something with more advanced features. And yeah, for me, if I had this first and I said I want to upgrade to something with more advanced features, then I would go to Power Director. That's what I have here. You can see the layout is different. It's a little different. Filmora seems very, you know, clean cut and dry, but you could do things with it. You got your transitions. I mean, if you want to add transitions to it, you could do that there, and you know, you get an idea what's going on. It basically does the same thing. It's just got a little different format as far as like the things that you could put in there. Like in other words, like, you know, Power Director might have this here. I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of stuff in there too, Power Director, but I really like it. I like the filters in here. The filters are pretty cut and dry. I mean, if I had to add a filter to it, you know, you just put it in here and, hey guys, look at this, you know, and you can just do stuff like that there. And, you know, if you want to add this to it, you could add this to it here, whatever, you know, and see how that works there. And then and you can see it prior to doing any video uploads. Your overlays, it's got the overlays in here too. Let's see here. The overlays are pretty good. Okay, you could do stuff like this here. Like if I want to add this to my thing here, I could just do it like that. Let me see here. Let's try it again. Let's see what happens with this here. I'm sorry, folks. Let's see. Hey guys, Richard Pasini from RJPasini.com. Coming to you today to do an intro, or should I say, I still got the old one in there too. But I mean, if I take it out there, that'd be no problem. I could take it out. But like I said, it's got a lot of nice features to it, and I like the idea the way you could, you know, do the split screens too. Like if you wanted to. Reminds me, I was looking at this one here. This reminds me of the Brady Bunch. I was thinking of you put a picture up here, put me in the middle, and you put it'd be pretty cool for people to do something like that. And you put your kids here or whatever, and if they're all talking, you could do a nice cute video like that. That you could have them all looking up at you. You know, I mean, it's, well, if you know, the wife, you and the wife, you know, in the bottom over here. If you got 4 kids, or whatever, 2 kids, you could have one of the husband, the wife. And you got 2 kids on each side here, and they could be looking at you. You know, you do something like the Brady Bunch. What I like about this software is like I like playing around with it. I like doing different things with it. You know, I like the flexibility. Now with the Power Director, I wouldn't know how to do this, to be honest with you. I wouldn't know how to try. I would try to do this here, but they have it probably in there. But you know what it is? For me, it's like you're going through too many hoops to get to it. You know, and like I said, I like simplicity. I'm doing a video to get the message across. I'm not doing a video. I'm not making a Warner Brothers production. Like I said, this is not like a Universal Studios picture here we're making. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do. We don't need all that fancy stuff. I don't need all that fancy stuff. Maybe you guys out there, and you know, when you're producing your videos, you know, you might want all those features, special features. I don't need all that stuff. I want basic stuff. And exporting is pretty cut and dry. You got the quality here. You could do the 4K, 1080p, 720, 480. I think the default is 720, and it's got the same thing. You got, you know, like when you're doing it from YouTube, it's got the same thing here. It imports a film and animation. I always go under Peoples and Blogs. That's why I always do mine. You put your tags down here. I only put RJ Pasini. That's it for that. The size of the file I just did with the military helicopters doing flybys. With the 720, it's 19 meg. When you go higher, the number changes, okay? And 4K, it's 139 megabytes. So, and the lowest one they have is if you want to probably really get it. I don't know the quality on 480p. It jumps down to 9.7 megabytes. Okay, and the duration they show you 39 seconds. I don't know what you mean by that. If it takes 39 seconds, that's pretty impressive to upload. But it's only a 6-minute video. If you're doing something probably for like a half hour or an hour, these numbers of course will jump, you know, but it's pretty cool. The only thing I had to find out is I notice every time I sign out, it could be the way my computer's set up, every time I sign in, I have to sign, like when I want to upload, I export the files, I have to sign in all the time. I don't know if that's for security reasons. I don't know if that's the way, you know, Filmora had it set up. It's pretty much, I know you have to, you know, do that stuff there like that, you know, upload. When you're uploading, you got to put your password and stuff like that, but it just seems like it's all the time. I think once you're signed into one time, I don't think I have to do this again. Like if I'm changing this, no, I don't have to, because I can tell you right now, if I was going to change this here and upload a new video, I don't think I'd have to sign in again. But here you got your iPhone. You could also upload. Now they had a thing over here. Let me get out of this here. I can go back to the media. Okay. When you're exporting, it says over here you could upload. You could upload to YouTube, Facebook, and Vimeo. And if you want to burn a DV, they got a feature for burning a DV in there as well. Now I think if the importing they have over here, you download the media that was uploaded. Here's downloaded media from Facebook, Instagram, and Flickr. Okay. When you click this on, when your iPhone's connected, or your camera, if you have a camera that's compatible with this particular software, you should have no problem. When I connect my iPhone in here, it automatically will boot up. It attaches, and you'll see it'll say Richie's iPhone, and then you're able to upload your videos right onto this here, the screen. You just click OK, and it'll upload. Now, why I like that, once it's finished, boom, it puts it right into the window over here, and you're okay. You're ready to just do what you got to do your editing. With the other guy, this Power Director is, like I said again, it's a nice software. Pretty powerful compared to this one. It's probably a little more advanced, but don't kid yourself. Filmora is going to be up there too. I mean, this one here. When I bought Power Director back from Best Buy, they're very competitive with price. If you go to Best Buy over here, where I am in New York, probably wherever there's a Best Buy by you guys, they will work with you. If you see it, if you tell them, oh, I seen it cheaper on eBay or certain things, that's what they did with mine. I think they were asking for this one here, Power Director 14 older. I think they were asking $100 for it back at the time. If I'm mistaken, quite sure that number rings a bell. I ended up getting it for half price because the people at Best Buy would take their phones out and check and see who had it the cheapest. And I think I ended up getting this for $59 or something like that. Either $49.99 or $59.99. One of those. I know I didn't pay $100 for it. Now I know, like I said, the Power Director, company, they keep sending me emails, 70% off, as you can see. They want you to buy the Power Director 15, which gives you 360. And it does have a little more features, but again, I don't need to have expensive software like that. You don't need to buy expensive software if you're doing YouTube videos. You want them to come out good, but again, it's like giving a carpenter a hammer and a saw and stuff like that. It's how good he's going to build a house or whatever. You could have all the tools, but if you don't know how to build, it doesn't make a difference. The same thing with the software, with this here video editing software. It's a very basic system, but if you know how to craft it right and do the right things with it, how to manipulate it and work it, you can make yourself nice videos, and you don't have to go out and spend $500-600 on Sony Vegas and Adobe. There are people that do it out there. The YouTube people that do this for a living, they invest money and they do buy the expensive. I'm sure they buy the expensive software. But again, if you guys are making basic videos for YouTube, or even like for a video presentation like I do, Power Director 14 is good. Filmora I like a lot. I think they're even good too. I'm giving a segue for both of them. I'm not personally endorsing them. I'm not getting anything for this year, so I don't think I'm getting rewarded for this year that Power Director is paying me to do this and Filmora is paying me. I'm just throwing this out there. It's a little segue to tell you. This is the software I use now. I use Power Director, and now I use Filmora. But I'm just trying to give you guys a little heads up. It is good software. You should try it out. Try the trial out. And play around with it. What do you got to lose? It's a free trial, and if you like it, you could buy it online, and they'll give you the registration key, or the product key, and you could do what you got to do with it. But you can see there's a little difference, like I said, from here and Filmora. You can see the difference. There's a difference in here, the layout. You might say, well, this is very basic. It's a very basic layout. But like I said, it's cut and dry. It's easy to use, and you still can do just as good video as far as I'm concerned. I'm talking for me only as a person, my personal opinion. You can still do nice videos with it, okay? But that's what I like about it, and like I said, it's pretty cut and dry. I like the way they have it laid out over here. It's not too busy. You know what I'm saying? When something gets too busy, I don't like that. I like when things are all over the screen. I got to sit here and try to figure it out, and work it this way, work it that. I like simple. Simple is good for me. you know, and it works. It works. It really does. And you know something? At first, when I first tried it, I downloaded it. Said, let me see what it's all about. You know, it doesn't look like when I opened it up the first time I opened it up. I said, it doesn't look like something that's really too appealing to me to you know, to want to even get involved with it. You know, but I said, you know what? It's a free trial. Let me give it a shot. What do I got to lose? You don't like it, you take it off your system, and that's it. You're done with it. But I tried it out for a while before I upload. Like I said, I tried it out before I uploaded a video, and then when I did upload the video, like I said, you had the Filmora banner right across my face, so I couldn't get the full effect of it. So in other words, in order to get the full effect, where you don't get the banner, unless there's a way to do it without it, I don't know. But I said, in order for me to get the full effect, I need to, you know, I wanted to get the copy, you know. The only thing I will say about it, folks, is if you do buy it, make sure you read their return policy. They're pretty stringent on their return policy. They don't, if you buy it and let's say a week later or you decide you don't want it, and this, that, and the other thing, you're going to have a little problem with that. So, I mean, not a problem, but, you know, just make sure you read the fine print there, so to speak, when you're buying the software. Because you know, when it comes to refunds with any company, you know, it might be like a little clause in there that you might sit there and say, oh geez, you know, I bought it and I can't return it. Read the return policy before you buy it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing what they have. That's just the way the company operates, and you know, just make sure you read that. That's all I'm telling you. I read it, you know, pretty thorough. Like I said, it's just like with my stuff when I put on eBay. I wish the buyers, like the majority of the buyers, would read the descriptions, like I read the descriptions in its entirety, pretty much entirety, before I make any buying decisions. But just read the return policy on before you hit that button there to buy it. They had a special. I don't know if you're going to get it now, like I had. They may give it to you. I got this software package from them for $29.99, and I think it bumped up to either $59.99 or $49.99. I'm not really sure. You got to look it up. But it was only for 3 days. They had that special, and that was the other thing that appealed to me is the pricing. I didn't have to spend $100, $200, you know, whatever. It worked for me. And you know, they do have other packages there, other software packages that you could buy from Filmora. I think it's Wondershare. Yeah, Wondershare, but I don't know if it's Wondershare that is the developer of Filmora or that's the company that they call the product name Filmora, but it's Wondershare. And it's really, I tell you the truth, I really like it a lot. And if you guys try it out there, you know, if you're familiar with this here, or maybe you did try it, maybe you didn't like it, you know, if you tried it and you liked it, you know, tell the rest of us, you know, leave it in the comments, tell us what you liked about it. And if you did try it, you didn't like it, you know, I would, you know, leave it in the comments too. I mean, either way, I mean, again, speaking for myself, me personally, despite what people say, whether it's, you know, yay or nay, the pros and cons of it, I'm still going to keep it. You know, you might find something there where you might say, well, this is not for me. I need something more advanced. You might want to buy Sony Vegas. You might want to buy Adobe Premiere, whatever, Adobe Pro, whatever. I know they got more expensive ones out there. I'm a person that's pretty conservative. I look for something that's, you know, cheap, but it'll do the job. You know, I mean, that's what it all boils down to. I mean, you could sit there and say, well, I got a $5,000 video editing software. It doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, if you told me, I came to your YouTube channel and said I got a $5,000 video software, editing software I'm using, it doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, I'm there to see your video. I don't care like the, you know, the quality of it. If it's good, it's good. You know, that's how I look at it. But again, you could do nice software. You know, you could do nice editing with both of them. Like I said, with Filmora, I like the simplicity. I like the idea of the split screen elements. I mean, people say, well, don't get hooked up. I'm not hooked up or wrapped up on a script, you know, split screen, but I just like, you know what it is? I like the simplicity because I tried to do something like this with Power Director, and again, it was like jumping through hoops. You know, you had to do this type of thing to get to that, and you know, it just seemed like, to me, it seemed a little more involved. And I like to try to do these things fast. You know, I like to do them quick. One thing about, like I say, with this software here, There is a difference. You know, this has most likely more professional type of looking like templates, and these could all be downloaded too off the Direct Zone. I think it's called Director Zone, and you know, you get pretty cool things like this has been downloaded. I downloaded this off their website, and you know, they got pretty nice things, I have to say. You know, and when you play it, you know, you get an idea what it's all about. And you know, I think this is the one where the plane's taking off with it flying out. It looks like JetBlue. It looks like the logo there. Maybe it's United, I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty cool. You know, like I said, they do have nice features in there. And it's the same, basically same thing. The only thing is, again, with this type of software, it's more advanced. Am I going to get rid of it? I don't think, at this time, I don't think so. I mean, it depends, you know, if I have how much use of it. If I'm not using that much, yeah, I probably will put it up for sale. But if I'm going to use it, you know, right now I need this. Well, to be honest with you, right now I need this software when I download music, or I should say, if I'm using my camcorder, and I need to upload the information on here to get it up, to upload it on YouTube or whatever, or to import it over to Filmora. I'm gonna probably end up needing this here. But it does have a lot of nice things to it. Like I said, it's got all these different things. A lot of this stuff I downloaded off their website, Director Zone, I think they call it. And they got animation software and stuff like that too, which is good. You know, like this one here, showing you the projector reel in here. But you know, folks, I don't want to keep getting into this here. You know, you guys know what you're looking for. You know, that's your decision. You buy what you like, what you feel comfortable with. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think I told you in my last video I was going to try, you know, to see, you know, I was going to try it out and see what it's all about. And I like it. I really do. I like Filmora. But like I said, you know, this has a lot of nice things too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm still a Power Director guy, but you know, how much I'm going to be using it now I got this, you know, I don't know yet. I really couldn't tell you. I mean, we're going to see how it goes. We're going to take it. We're going to take it one day at a time. And we're going to see how it works out. And either way, I own it. It's my software. So I mean, you know, again, I'm going to, you know, keep using it. Like I said, I like the way you could, you know, the transitional feeds, the way you could, you know, cut and dry. You know, you just, like I said, you drop it into your timeline, and you can do the live edit, you know, the video editing in there. It's pretty good. Like I said again, guys, you know, give it, you know, try it out. If you don't know about it, try it out. I didn't know about it until I started seeing it being advertised a lot on my YouTube channel. Every time I was going onto my YouTube channel to check some stuff out, I kept seeing Filmora. Maybe because I downloaded the trial version, and maybe I think that once you get on their list, they keep sending you. It's like every video I was going to, even outside of my own videos, I kept seeing Filmora. I said, you know what, you know, let me check it out. I said there must be something there, and they say it's really good software. But you let me know what you think, you know. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you haven't seen the new items I listed on my eBay, you know, check out my eBay listings. Check it out if you get a chance, and see what I got there. I got, like I said, I added some more guitars. You know, Xbox guitars, PS2, you know, PlayStation guitars, and a whole bunch of other little things I have listed there. Check it out for yourself, and you know, tell me what you think. And if you like what I do with the videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you find them useful, or you know, somewhat entertaining or whatever, give them a thumbs up. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you soon. Take care. Have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye now.